Hi, Heather Berryhill here. Welcome back to my home kitchen. Okay, it's still National Family Meals Month, and Reesers and I are getting together to make some Japanese Cho Cho beef skewers with a chimichurri sauce on the top. So delicious. So let's get in the kitchen and get started. So our beef skewers are going on the grill. The first thing I like to do is take just some wooden skewers and soak them in water. I would do this a few hours before you're ready to grill. I also like to do them overnight sometimes. I've got some flank steak here. You can cut this in long strips if you would like and thread them onto your skewers, but I typically like to cut them in little cubes. I think they're easier to eat. Okay, I've got a half a cup of sugar, and I'm going to add that to my mixing bowl. So traditionally, Cho Cho beef skewers call for sake, but I don't have any, so I'm going to go ahead and use some dry sherry, and no one will ever know the difference. I'm going to do 2 tablespoons. I've got a piece of ginger here that I've just peeled the top off of, and I'm just going to grate a small piece into the marinade. Okay, I'm going to put about 2 cloves of garlic into the marinade. I'm just going to give that a rough chop. I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds and then 2 tablespoons of canola oil. Okay, I'm doing 2/3 of a cup of just low sodium soy sauce. Got some green onions. I'm just finely chopping those to add to the marinade. I'm just going to give all of that a good mix, making sure to break up all that sugar, scraping the bottom. And here we go. Just pour all of that over all of the meat. I'm giving this a really good mix just to make sure that the meat is really kind of pushed down into that marinade. And now I'm just going to take some plastic wrap and cover it up. And I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. You can do this overnight, which I think really makes it better, but at least 4 hours before you're ready to grill. So our beef has been marinating overnight. I think it tastes best that way, and now I'm just going to start putting the meat onto the skewers. So I've got some flat leaf Italian parsley. I'm just chopping a big mound of it, and I'm going to throw that into my food processor. You need 2 cloves of garlic. These are giant, colossal garlics. You don't have to have that much if you don't want that much garlic, but I think garlic makes everything better. Just add that to the food processor. I've got 2 Serrano Peppers here. You can use like a Fresno chili, any kind of chili you want. You just want a little bit of heat. You can also use some red chili pepper flakes. Now I've got just 1 shallot. I'm going to peel that and toss it in. Now I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of dried oregano. Now I'm going to add just a tiny bit of salt. Now I'm adding a few cranks of fresh cracked black pepper. Now I'm adding 3 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. Now I'm going to put the lid on my food processor and give it a blend. Now we're going to add in about 2/3 of a cup of really good quality olive oil. Now I'm just going to kind of scrape down my sides, make sure everything is blended really well, give it a taste, and see if it needs any salt. So I've got our Cho Cho beef ready to go on the grill. Okay, these look like they're getting good on one side. I'm going to flip them over. I'm going to cook these medium rare. I think they taste better when they're medium rare. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these off. They're looking nice. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of that chimichurri sauce and put it over the top. You can always dip for more if you'd like. So there you have it, Cho Cho beef skewers with a chimichurri sauce for your next over-the-top family meal. For more recipes like this, go to the Reesers.com website or follow me on Instagram at JustMeHeatherB.